Google Veo 3 versus Kling AI review. Which one is better? Hello everyone and welcome back. Now in today's video, I will be giving you guys my honest thoughts about Veo 3 and Kling AI. As someone that has used both of these platforms and I've used these abundantly, I've seen all of their capabilities. We're going to be comparing both of them and I'm going to tell you guys whether or not one of these tools is better than the other and which one you should be opting for. Well, starting off with Google Veo 3 and Kling AI, both of them are the leading AI video generation tools with distinctive strengths and weaknesses, catering to different user needs. Now, you can use Veo in Gemini as well as Flow, and these are just some of the creations we have created by using Veo 3. We can create videos with a simple text prompt. We can also use image references. So we can just upload an image for reference, and then we can create content surrounding it. Now, both of these platforms generate synchronized audio in one go and can include some realistic lip syncing, but Google Veo 3 does it a whole lot better with sound effects that are going to match the visual scenes very accurately. This is an example of one of the videos I've created using Veo 3. Veo 3 also has high quality visuals with good physics and micro expressions. You guys can see just by looking at this particular clip over here, you would not be able to tell if this was created using an AI tool. It is going to make your videos appear very polished, cinematic, professional, and natural, effectively bypassing the uncanny valley that people refer to whenever talking about AI videos. They have smart features which allow you to extend your videos. So if you have a 8-second clip, which is the default when you're creating with Veo 3, you can click on add to scene and then you can extend your scene. So you can presumably make a longer video of however long durations simply by clicking on this plus icon and then extending the scene. You also have faster generation times when it comes to Kling AI, because usually I have noticed that for comparable videos, Google Veo 3 is going to take around 2 minutes, whereas Kling can sometimes take upwards of 10 minutes for a singular video of the same level of complexity. And it is integrated into Google Flow, providing a seamless ecosystem for creators. Now we're going to take a look at some of the strengths of Kling AI, because Kling AI is not something that you should be taking lightly either. These are some of the example videos that I have created. This was by using a consistent character. This was by using 2 images for reference. This is a video that I have created by using my own image reference, and I have a very similar video that we have also created using a Google Veo 3, and it was very comparable to this one. Both of them provided excellent results on this particular image. Now, so with Kling AI, it is much more affordable and offers higher generation ratio, allowing creators to experiment more freely with their audio as well as their video. Not only that, they have added audio generation features that can help you in producing synchronized ambient sound effects like snowfall, rainfall, footsteps, anything of that sort, and background audio. But Veo 3 does not have those capabilities for existing silent videos. Not only that, but they do not allow you to create separate audio from your video. Whereas if I want, I can just click on sound generation to be able to build a prompt for the background of my video. So I'm not going to just build a prompt for absolutely nothing. We would be building a prompt for this video. We have several different, example videos as well that we can play around with, but this just helps you in adding more layers of depth even later on once you have created your basic video. Now, it does target a lot of TikTok style short form content with neutral filters, and it has, low light shots that can help you in just creating a lot of different content styles. So you can easily find all of those satisfying videos, those ASMR videos. You can create those by using Kling AI, and it does it really excellently. Lip syncing feature is a separate feature that is available on the Kling AI platform. So you can actually go ahead and you can see on the left, you have a virtual try on. This is a separate category. Then you have a lip syncing feature and then a extension feature. So these are 2 things that are not pre-built within the Flow or Google Veo 3, which are specifically created within Kling. So you can add your virtual try on or add your lip sync. If I want my character to lip sync to anything, I can just add that over here, add the text to speech, and that is it. This ensures that you are able to convert any image or video into something brand new. Now, we've talked a lot about the strengths of each one of these platforms. What about the weaknesses? Starting off with Google's Veo 3. Now, it can be expensive. When it comes to their subscription plans, the AI Pro plan is $20 and the AI Ultra is $249. So with the AI Pro, you get 1,000 credits, and with the AI Ultra, you get 12,500 credits. Audio and caption generation can be a bit glitchy within the Flow Veo 3 or Google Veo 3, and sometimes it can produce some messed up or jumbled up text. I'll show you guys an example of some of the videos that I have seen errors in. This was a prompt where I asked it to create a selfie ad, but rather than creating a selfie ad, it has primarily created this typical kind of ad, and the on-screen content or elements that are being shown are pretty decent, but the overall nature was not detected clearly. Whereas it was able to later on create a better variation of this, but again, it does have some difficulty in creating these more complex elements. Now, when it comes to Kling AI, what does it lack in when it comes to video creations? Well, Kling AI does an amazing job at doing, really artistic videos and a lot of short form content. But where it lacks is going to be when it comes to audio generation, because it's limited to mostly ambient sounds. You can add a bit of dialogue or music, but usually it's a bit unintelligible or it's a bit more like gibberish speech, which I find it to be a huge drawback whenever I am choosing my AI platform. And sometimes the video quality can be inconsistent. This does not happen frequently, but it does happen sometimes. So I have created this character over here, and this character is sure hyper realistic. But when I created these images, these were a bit more fantasy-esque rather than hyper realistic images. Again, this was a more fantasy-like image rather than a hyper realistic image. And it has much slower generation times compared to Veo 3 for similar videos, and some users do report frustration with a credit consumption and inconsistent adherence to prompts, leading to trial and error workflow that can be costly and time consuming. Now, what about pricing? Because that is a major factor. When it comes to pricing for Kling AI, they have multiple different plans available. So their starting plans start at $6.99 and go up to $64.99 with 660 credits per month on their cheapest plan and 8,000 credits that are going to be provided on their premier plan. You can choose to purchase extra credits. You cannot do a direct credit purchase when it comes to Veo 3. Instead, you have to opt for a AI subscription plan on Veo 3. So that again is one other major difference. You're going to be purchasing a AI subscription rather than just purchasing credits. And if you are ever running out of credits, you can click on upgrade and upgrade your entire plan. You guys can see the amount you are using, and you can see how AI credits work, and you can just upgrade to the AI Ultra rather than being able to purchase credits separately, which is a huge drawback when it comes to Veo 3. So when it comes to just being cost effective, I definitely do think that Kling AI is a far more cost effective tool if you are creating video and you have minute audio requirements, not full-fledged audio requirements. Now, when it comes to hyper realistic, super polished videos, then Veo 3 does take the cake because these videos just look so real. There is truly no comparison when it comes to realism and Veo 3. But Kling AI is able to create something that is a bit more artistic with a few unique elements. You can create a lot of ambient sounds, and it is going to be a completely affordable option for video creation. So which one is better? For professionals that only want to create high-end content, then I would recommend opting for Veo 3. Although it is a much more expensive plan and you cannot buy credits separately, it is something that is going to provide you with a better quality and has a superior rendering of your videos. When it comes to hobbyists or people that are looking to build social media content, or those who are prioritizing affordability and flexibility, I would recommend Kling AI because despite all of its minute drawbacks, it is a far more cost-effective solution for AI video creation. So in conclusion, I would say based upon your needs, you can choose Veo 3 for polished videos, for fast videos, and for integrated audio capabilities, whereas if you are someone with a budget-friendly experimental outlook, then you can use Kling AI. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or queries, you guys can leave those in the comments down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say, and I'll see you guys in the next video.